News and the bad news of crypto. My name is Wayne, and if you like money and crypto, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So today we have the timeless wisdom from the late John C. Bogle. Check out this video.
Every investor has to do is decide what kind of an asset allocation he wants. So asset allocation is number one. Diversification would be all these simple things. Diversification would be number two. Staying the course would be right up there. Let's call that number three. Once you get your path set, get your allocation right, make sure it's very diversified in both stocks and bonds, you want to just pay no attention to what's going on around you. In the long run, if you're young, 50, 60 years, you shouldn't worry about the little bumps in the market that come along. They do worry people, and they take action, and they shouldn't. Too many of them take action.
Very wise. He actually covered more than 3 points. I will actually sum it up shortly. But first, I would like to share with you something. I've covered this before, and I thought that it was a great reminder again by John C. Bogle. So the rich basically don't work for money. Mostly spending all your hard work money in the job to buy assets that eventually at some point of time pays the bills, and you can actually quit your job and do something that you love doing, right? So take note of and it comes with the mindset, it comes with your habits, and those two interplays and determines the wealth. So of course, when we talk about asset allocation, especially like what John C. Bogle has spoke about, you should actually break this into your components. You should leave off 50% of your income, whatever you are taking home in terms of your work, and invest the remaining both into charity, your own education, entertainment, having traveling, seeing the world, and having those financial freedom accounts and long-term savings. So of course, example, 15% of the financial freedom account will go into something like any one of the 5 asset class, depending on how much you actually have. So there's cryptocurrencies, paper asset, real estate, commodities, and businesses. Now of course, this was the traditional market. It's an all-weather portfolio developed by Ray Dalio. He's one of the wizards of Wall Street, who have 2,000 analysts working for him, and he spent quite a lot of time. It's a lifetime basically to actually understand economics and financial markets. 2 mindsets you should always remember. There's a Warren Buffett kind of mindset where it's for the long haul or the long-term play, and George Soros where it's a trading mindset because there's short-term and medium play. So in root zones, of course, we take 50% of our own financial freedom account and put it into Bitcoin, doing dollar cost average. That is similar to a Warren Buffett mindset where we don't even sell. As what Michael Saylor says, that this is like the Manhattan land, and there's only limited amount of supply, and it's only a matter of time that you may not even be able to own Bitcoin as compared to gold. So the other side, which is the George Soros mindset, we actually do trading, and this is some of the examples. Of course, this is mostly financial education awareness. We are not promoting any financial advice, so please do your own due diligence. And then we have trader and value investors. These are all the linguistics that is used within the traditional markets as well as the crypto market. And for all investments, always remember there's always 4 things: the fundamentals, the technicals, the risk, as well as the cash flow. And most of the times we are looking for that life-changing wealth, which I've actually shared previously, that you should look for things that is below $1, that have a very low market cap, and this will give you the potential to acquire more coins, and that multiplying effect when the coin explodes, example would be like XE Infinity, that can be a life-changing wealth, and that money will then use back into the portfolio by acquiring Bitcoin, staking it to get some passive income, and buying new projects and coins or tokens that make sense to you, and that is something that you find having certain interest in that project. Of course, the two emotions, fear and greed, affects us all. So that's where the new people buy the rumors and sell the news, and you find that there's two narratives that's always coming into the play, which is the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and the fear of missing out. So these are things that you should take note, and it shouldn't sway you in terms of your decision. So have a good discipline, create that mindset that is resilience to any news, regardless it's fear-based or it's greed or the lack of abundance. And the other component is to ensure that your habits, constantly taking that 10 or 15% and reinvesting it, that will actually give you that time that you need. And that's what John C. Bogle have actually summed it up. And having that patience to wait, because time has to take effect in order to see that momentum and growth. And of course, I like this quote: life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. So basically, if you don't make the change, if you don't do the certain habits and disciplines you have to do today, you will not reap the rewards in the future. Your life doesn't change. So until you change. So that's something that I would like to share in the start of this bull run that will be coming in very swift, and towards the end of Christmas. So I thought that will be something that it's a great reminder, especially in this time. So do comment in the section below, guys, if there's anything else you want me to cover. If not, let me sum it up for you. So number one, the asset allocation. Number two, diversification. Number three, staying the course. So that's what I talk about, having the habits, continuing this journey, buying in more, acquiring more when there's bear, selling off when there's bulls, right? And pay no attention to the narratives, both the FUD and the FOMO. And number five is time and patience. So you will get there. It's just a matter of time. Looking at how traditional markets have, always had an explosive growth after the fall. So people constantly, will rally, and then new money will pour in, new technology will enable value, and value will bring talents, and then that value actually returns back money. So that's all I have for this segment. I will play you the video just one more time to take note on John C. Bogle.
Every investor has to do is decide what kind of an asset allocation he wants. So asset allocation is number one. Diversification would be all these simple things. Diversification would be number two. Staying the course would be right up there. Let's call that number three. Once you get your path set, get your allocation right, make sure it's very diversified in both stocks and bonds, you want to just pay no attention to what's going on around you. In the long run, if you're young, 50, 60 years, you shouldn't worry about the little bumps in the market that come along. They do worry people, and they take action, and they shouldn't. Too many of them take action.
Very interesting. So we are currently having confidence in the market. As you can see, the fear and greed index, great run up since somewhere September onwards. When we kick in the start of October, you can actually see the confidence actually for the investors have gone up, and you can see that being reflected and correlated back to the crypto market. We have actually climbed up to close to $2.4 trillion. Of course, Bitcoin is green. There's a mixed bag between altcoins and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, of course, taking 50% of the market share, followed by Ethereum 20%, and the rest of the remaining coins. So right now, $2.3 trillion, 12,600 over crypto currencies, 400 over exchanges. Bitcoin dominance is 46%, Ethereum is 18%. The top three coins is ARV, Gate Token, and GRM, Green Moon. Now, Bitcoin in the last 24 hours is up 4.23, Ethereum is up 1.08, Cardano is down 1.60, BNB is down 0.25, USDT slightly up by 0.01. XRP is down by 2.60. Solana is down by 4.01. Polkadot is down by 3.80. USDC is slightly up by 0.01. Doge is down by 3.93, still remaining in the top 10. Now, if you look at the last 7 days, you can see generally across the board we have bears and bulls, but moreover, some of the coins are doing an average of 10 to 20%. Some other coins you might want to consider are Luna, AVAX, Chainlink, Algorand, uh, of course Cosmos, a great VET, FTT token, and yeah, Matic still great to hold in the coming next 3 months. Of course, looking at Bitcoin right now, we are getting good support at the 54,000 mark, and we recently has been pumping up to this very bearish. I can see a lot of volume is growing, not as high as the bears, but you can see a very nice run up, and currently we are trading at 57,000 per Bitcoin. If we can continue this momentum and break the next threshold, which will be this between the 59,000 and 60,000, getting support, we will aim for the all new high. So we are almost there to break the all new high, and that's going to be a very interesting ride. So Bitcoin, of course, is this a bubble? Something between 57 and 77 thousand is where this rainbow actually change. Of course, it just creates a bit of awareness in terms of certain strategies that you want to deploy during this time, either to prepare, not put in some money, wait for the the bear. But looking over the last 7 years, of course, generally October and December is a good run for Bitcoin. So the stock to flow, of course, we are nicely almost there, aiming for this 100,000 mark for Bitcoin. The logarithmic growth curve also stipulates 100,000. So, of course, Cathy Woods recently in the news announced $250,000 dollars per Bitcoin. That's $250,000, and some of the other millionaires and billionaires have also commented around that. But I rather stick to something more science-based, based on past data to project future possibilities, and that's where I still remain at 100 to 150,000 for Bitcoin. And looking at the V recovery, of course, slight dip there. I have to actually check what has happened, but we will climb back up to 180 hashing power, which Bitcoin needs more than 51% to keep the next network safe and the transaction going. So that's all I have, guys. It's a Monday. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Take care.